now to take a look at bringing down your debt, Tony Husbands, founder of the Debt-Free Divas, joins me now for her tips. And Tony was once, what, $107,000 in debt?
$107,000, yes.
All cleared up now, and you're trying to help people. Let's talk about college kids and other students going off to school. So what would be your number one tip for parents?
Parents need to focus right now on helping their children, their college students, develop their financial literacy skills. Those credit card companies are on campus and they are after your children. So instead of just saying, no, don't get a credit card because it's likely not going to happen, this is a time to help your college students learn how to responsibly use credit. So one of the things that parents can definitely do is help their children learn to pull their credit reports on a regular basis. I suggest maybe at least annually, but really even quarterly if they're on a quarter system, or every semester. Pull that credit report, go over it with them, and you can nip in the bud any issues that your college students may be having with credit before it gets out of hand, so that they can learn to manage credit responsibly.
Is it a good idea for students to have a side job while in school?
This is the perfect time for college students to take advantage of the gig economy. Use your social media skills, use your hobbies. You might like to design websites. Those are things that small businesses are in high demand for, so you can use that. Use those skills to bring in a side income and learn how to make money while you are in college to take care of some of those things you need, and then you can avoid using credit card debt.
What are some tips to help students not overspend?
I suggest that students start saving now early. Put your savings on autopilot. You can use an online bank and set that up so that those payments are taken directly out of your paycheck and you never miss them. And even small amounts add up very quickly.
Exactly. Students love to spend money on pizza.
Right.
Other items that might come up on campus.
Right, and so when they have a stash, a savings stash available to them, then they're less likely to dip into and use credit cards for everyday expenses when they have a savings in place.
We have to talk about student loans. That's
Yes.
a big issue for a lot of people.
Yes, student loans are still, the average balance or students are still coming out with an average of about $26,000 in student loans. So this is what I suggest. Not that student loans are bad things, because that may be how you need to finance your college, but make sure first of all that you are using your student loans to pay for college expenses only. Don't party with your student loans. Don't use those to take trips. I know very well how that happens, and it's very easy to rack up student loan bills on more than just your college expenses. So that's the first thing. Number two, I suggest that students sit down and add up. If you're going to be in school for 4 years or 5 years, add up how much you will actually end up paying after 4 or 5 years if you take student loans the entire time, so that you are not taken aback or surprised by the amount of student loans that you graduate with. And finally, use a student loan calculator to make sure that you understand what you will be repaying once you graduate, so that you know. And then if you can use other options like scholarships or working or co-ops or things like that, internships, to minimize the amount of student loans that you have to take in college, you'll be much better off overall.
We are better off having you on the show. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks so much.